You're the least
I
handsome.
might be alpha on the
doesn't matter.
outside, but I'm insecure.
But he's beta on the inside. Yeah.
Hello and welcome back to the Let It Rip podcast. I'm your host, Extra, joined with Vorzex, Artemis, and Mario. Welcome, boys. How you doing?
Pretty good.
Nice one.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
A little bit sad that Arty's a little beta bitch, but you know.
What can you do? What can you do?
Wish you can, dude. Wish you can.
Died.
It's a bit
Fell off
unfortunate.
a cliff.
Got the good old Yu-Gi-Oh card on as your picture, mate. Quality. Although it says mid lane, why does it say mid lane instead of top?
I don't know. I think Cran fucked that one up a little bit.
Still, top notch for creativity. It's top notch for creativity. So I've not spoken to you three a whole lot since my time with Rivals and back in CL, but I've now got you on a podcast, and you three are pretty much hyped as being some of the best players in each of your roles. Certain people will put you top, other people will question that, but that does link me to the power rankings that Connor put up yesterday. The podcast has already been released for that, and I want to get your guys' opinions on it. So if I just pull up the good old power rankings that he's put, and we just go to top lane first. Artemis, you've been put in third behind Pheromone Mammal, with Pykex behind you in fourth. What's your opinion on that one?
I think he's been placed a little bit too highly.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I think I should be about seventh.
Yeah.
Terminator Chameleon. That's what can you do? I'm just not cut out for this league. I'm not talented enough to beat the Ornn play of Mammal or the Aurelia play of
Well, seriously though, when you come up to playing against FDG and Lull Squad, do you reckon that you're going to be able to smash them in lane, or are you going to be put on a Giga Virgin tank like Sion and just try to survive?
I mean, I beat the shit out of Pheromone Jax. Didn't matter because Team Inted. Beat the shit out of him on Sion in a tank matchup. We won that one because we had Dean.
Shut down, mate.
And then the next one, everyone just fucking inted him. We left Zoe open. And it's like, what can you do? I mean, Mammal's better than Ferm, so I can agree with that one, but I don't know.
You saying you should be first, then, yeah?
I think so, yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know.
So what happens when you come against one SP and get absolutely trashed by Nerf me, please?
I don't want to link scrims or anything, but I'm not gonna say. Actually, I'm not gonna say anything. That's impolite.
How are you gonna go ahead and say that about a player that I literally don't know? Who the fuck is nerfing, please? What the fuck?
I gotta say,
if Arty gets smashed in that lane, he should just fucking retire. Like,
honestly,
leave the server, just fucking.
If I lose lane, like, to be fair, Ferrum will just call his jungler up like 20 times a fucking game, and the same with Mammal Sword, unless he's on Stein, and in case he'll just sit at his tower.
Sister doesn't gang top, I don't know what you're on about.
Oh, that
really? Never happens. Doesn't do that.
Doesn't do it.
Honestly, I do think the top three is pretty stacked for top lane. I think the top three are all good players. I think there's like a significant difference between those three and then everyone below.
Do you see when those three players?
I don't know. I mean,
strikers?
I could put Pykex in there as well. I think Pykex is as good as the other two.
Yeah, on Kled.
On Kled and a couple other champs.
No, on Kled, I would say, and then
I've seen him play. I'm gonna
not
be
as
real.
good.
I feel like
The rest of them.
I know. I used to play with him on a team.
Really? Oh yeah.
He was top playing a Frozen Open League. I like Pyke. I think he's a really cool guy, but I don't think he's on the same level as you three. I think he has more obvious weaknesses
That's the first.
that are a bit more exploitable.
I mean, I play on a team with him at the moment, and mechanically, he's like fucking. He's up there mechanically, but like,
Yeah, he is good mechanically.
it's just he gets a lot of pressure put on him because
He doesn't respect junglers well enough, I don't think.
nah,
Yeah.
He
That's
also-
one of his
he's
biggest
working
weaknesses.
on it. He's working on it.
Yeah.
He's definitely a good player. Like he's definitely solid. So I think he is good. I just think there's like that's what I mean. Like the top three, you've got like three good players, and then you see more weakness in the ones below that.
Yeah, I'd say Pykex is a solid fourth there. Like he's no one above
To be fair, like,
above him.
I'd agree with that.
top three are debatable. Like who's first, who's second, who's third. But I think after top three, like all of that is in order. Like
I wish Artemis was on cam right now. His face would have just gone like, we've got top three are all debate. We would have just been like, legit, done.
just As far as in disconnect from the fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking
How-
leave
how-
the call.
Right, so people are expecting.
My mum turned the oven on. Sorry, gotta cut.
So, mum's made dinner.
People are expecting Flaming Dragoons, Low Squad, and Pirates to be the top three. And obviously, Mario might suggest that Vorzex are going to jump in there. But looking just at those three players, top laners, being at the top, are we seeing that being a pivotal role then? In this meta, in this split? Or do you reckon it's just chance?
No.
Top lane. Top lane.
I wouldn't.
Top lane's an irrelevant role. You just get tarpies and then you're fine.
It's like I think top lane does matter, but I think it's the hardest. I think it's the hardest role to work as on a team to have that be like super influential.
Yeah.
Like it's so much harder to make it work having like a top lane pop off compared to having like
a mid lane or an AD.
Yeah, mid lane or an AD. Standard.
Even a jungle's easier to carry from.
Oh, yeah, with early game jungles now.
You can.
Super easy.
I think top lane carries are the hardest to play around at a low level, and
it's just really hard to work.
They're the most influential, I think.
They could be. They could be. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, if we're talking like LCS, they're like probably the most influential champs. But like, if we're talking now, it's honestly better to just have your top laner sit on Ornn and be an engaged butt because the team won't know how to play a 1-4 or a split push or 1-3-1, that type of shit, where top lane can be most powerful.
It's fucking plat. Everyone plays team fighting.
Yeah, everyone just brainlessly 5v5 smokes mid
lane.
Macro.
I mean, it's so much easier though to like.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, it's no macro. It's just like your game plan is so much easier if you just do 5v5 team fight.
Yeah, you don't have to think as much. You don't have to try as hard.
Pretty much normally just run at fucking them and kill them. Like.
Yeah. and then it just becomes a better bot lane wins, which a lot of teams like to do.
So
we'll talk about that later.
Yeah,
you're talking about bot lane wins.
Talking
about bot lane wins, bot lane changes, Mario. What do you reckon? They're trying to buff. What is it?
I fucking love it, dude. I fucking love it.
Stormrazor.
Fuck creative carries, man. Fuck that shit. It's all about the donger. All about the donger.
Yeah, the donger.
Yeah, man. Been spamming that shit. Ban it.
You're leaking out those pocket picks right now, Mario.
I'm not fucking hiding it. You look at my match history. It's like,
he's gonna come into game like a Heimerdinger fucking picture, like. You're gonna play, boys.
He's only played it in his last 10 games or so.
He's renamed to Heimerdinger.
Oh, there was this one guy. Me and Sesh played against him, and he was a fucking Heimerdinger one trick with 1,500 games.
Dude, I played against that guy. he fucking discoed. He actually.
Yeah, he does. It's fucking hilarious.
It's fucking wonderful. Freelay.
So if we scroll down and look at the bot lane power rankings with you, Mario, you've been put fourth, and then again the top three are Pirates, Flaming Dragoons, and Lull Squad. You've been put below people like Alienari who have had some flack.
Yeah, that was.
Are you taking that?
Whoa.
No, I think that's just pure bullshit.
I can't take that seriously.
Like,
it's a bit peak.
There's gonna be a lot of
discussion
on the daily carry ones
because certain people will just jump to her defense.
Yo, it's me.
Fuck off, Liam. Arty knows what I'm talking about.
Not talking about anyone in particular, just a certain one in that top three.
Is that Liam's just gonna 1v2 that lane.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, let's be real. Let's just be real. AD carry is the hardest role to judge by far because it's like at the minute it's just support impact.
Yeah.
There is AD carry is like fair enough. He can position well in lane. He can team fight well. But right now, you get spanked in lane, you're done.
Yeah.
So doesn't matter if you want to pick something, you can't go scaling and play around that now. So it's like a lot harder to actually judge AD carries.
So that's why I'm not looking forward to playing low squad. Low squad's bot lane. It's not fucking Alienari. It's fucking you. Like.
I
mean, to be fair, she gets way more flack than it's deserved.
Yeah.
Like I've been playing with it, and one of the first things I said to Weedfish straight up was, "Yeah, I'll do trials." I said, "If I think Alinari's shit, I'm not playing." Like straight up, that was the first thing I messaged him. I said, "If I think Alinari's shit, I won't join." And it's not like I didn't have other options because I could have played on Pirates or FDG. So like, if she was shit, I would like not be on the team personally.
Fair enough.
I mean, I remember.
But
I don't think.
But I don't. I think it's tough to. I think for a start,
I would not put a top 3. Like that's just unreasonable.
Yeah, but you think Bomber's good, so shut the fuck up.
Nah, but putting Alio above Mario is just disrespectful. Straight up. Come on, man.
I don't know, man. I only had to go off, you know.
Didn't you just say that the bot lane's like all support? Okay.
Yeah.
What did Bomber lane with? Go on, say
Wow.
it.
Actually, that was slightly less true last split because you had the scaling AD carries.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, true.
Come
You did
on.
have scaling
And
AD
when you had
carries.
scaling AD carries like Cogmore and you get 3 lanes and all the jungle as Bomber and then can't carry team fights.
No,
Very
we're talking.
suspicious.
Basically,
We're talking-
one SP did the funnel strap before it was fucking popped.
Yeah, they actually did. They just funneled. I don't think Bomber's bad. I just don't think he's top 3 at all.
I
He's
don't
not
know.
bad. He's not bad, but he's not really good.
Okay, my
Tyler.
question to you, Vorzex, because you're being very politically in the way that you're answering this. Obviously,
Mhm.
as a member of Lol Squad. Order from 1 to 5, in your opinion, AD carry. Because I'm genuinely curious on what your opinions are. Because I've not even talked to the top 2, but
I think number 1's obvious in my opinion.
who is?
I personally value mechanics really highly, and I think Noah's got the best mechanics for AD carry.
Okay.
Because
Yeah,
If-
really.
people put too much on having a brain, because your AD carry doesn't need a brain. It just needs to shut the fuck up and do what you say.
If you have viewers support,
That's literally it.
No, if you have viewer support.
Okay, but even look at Uzi. Uzi can't look at his map.
yeah.
He actually can't look at his map.
His
'cause he
support
just-
literally.
Because he just fucking right clicks. All you need is like mechanics to be
Yeah,
like
if you have a good
really good
support.
AD carry.
You look at Woolite though, like he had no brain and he had no
But
one
then-
to tell him what to
But
do.
then I know it is.
And then he
tough.
was just garbage, even though he had really, really good mechanics. Like
I do think that I do think the top 4 is correct, but I think you could jumble Tyler, Mario, and Alinari around personally.
Okay, I'm asking where you're putting him. Now, I respect that, you're on the team with Alinari, you've got to keep confidence up and stuff, but just strictly basing it off last split, if you say performances on last split, so it's fair.
I mean, if we look at last split, then all I say is every single bot lane was garbage compared to me and Coxie. So
you're gonna take that, Mario, mate.
like,
I mean, if that was the case, you would have won regular split, but I guess it wasn't.
who cares about regular split, mate?
I mean,
Like, we can't be 5 people in lane. Come on, what the hell?
it was
We're not that good.
Come on, man.
Come on, come on.
It's not my fault your team didn't. We
Five
literally
man.
No, but I think like last split was like.
did it in every scrim, did it in every fucking game. Nobody fucking reacted. It's not our fault. People are fucking.
What do you mean? Every scrim against us, you lost at like 15 minutes, and that was like it. And we were like, okay.
Yeah, we still tried the 5, man. We just fucked it up half the time.
Yeah, but you sandbagged against us, and we were like, okay, we'll just stomp them. Like, and then it came to like game day, and we were like, hang on a minute, they did something. We're like, what's going on? Like,
Dude, I think Pirates literally like we probably went like 1 game a week in scrims. Like we'd do like beer 3s, like 2 beer 3s a week with like 1 of those games.
yeah,
Like even
Anyway-
we would lose scrims to fucking 1 SB last split.
yeah, like summer split. That's what Bree was like. We lost like everyone, and then when we started the winter split, for some reason we were like on a 25 game scrim win like streak, and we were just like, God, everyone's trash. And then we lost a game. And we were like,
We're trash.
what do we do? Like, what is this? Like, this is fucking weird. But no, I would say it's really tough. I hate ranking AD carries on their own. I really do. I think it makes no sense. I always think I said to Viazza, you should do the duo rankings because I think it's really dumb rating
It's
like
fairer, more realistic.
individually. Yeah, I think it's really dumb to rate individually.
It's like,
Because like one of the other things I would say like for last split why Ali gets a lot of crap is because she had to lane with crab got.
I mean, before that, no,
I know all I'm saying is how the fuck he got to 2 finals. I've got no idea because he just entered lane every fucking game I saw him. So bad.
I feel scary original.
Yeah. so literally that's why like when I came into this, but I was thinking, God, this AD carry is gonna suck. and then I was like, oh, okay, that was wrong maybe, but
Okay,
I don't know.
Okay, then before we go on to the dual lane bot lane, 'cause obviously Connor did do that. I'm just going to point out real quick on his list. Kai first, you're second, and Vorzex seconds.
By the way,
That's a bunch of
rank
shit.
2 support. He's garbage.
Yeah, I got no fingers. What can I do?
Yeah, look,
I'm done. I'm
he
fucking
has to
done.
play with his knuckles. No mechanical way.
Literally. Yeah, fucking. I'm a monkey.
Just bash your head off the fucking keyboard. Just garbage. That's why we kicked you off Pyro.
I don't know. I feel like the fucking support power rankings are like the worst.
I can't even justify Kai over fucking Michael. That's just.
All I'm gonna say is when more rankings come out soon, I think we'll see a difference. Personally.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love Michael. I love Michael to pieces. Like he's a really nice guy, but I just think his champ pool's too small to be top 3.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, but who are you going to put above him?
From what I thought,
Who are you going to put above him?
Yeah, it's a good point.
You got a
You're
point.
going to put Fate above him? You're going to put a fucking Flunky? You're going to put Bobby Big
Oh,
Plays?
yeah,
Is your support the one I played against before? What was his name?
No idea. Courageous.
Yeah, but what was his other name? What was his in-game name?
Courageous.
No, what was his name
Second
before that?
tier support.
No, who was the one who's like Dazza? Is it Dazza?
Yeah.
I
He gets way more flack than he deserves. Like he's a really smart.
I mean, I've not played him, so I can't say if he's smart or not. But
I mean, he just.
I don't know. I'm pretty biased in my ratings because I always sort of rate lane prowess really highly.
Yeah.
I think that's like the number one thing you look at.
I mean, especially
Because-
this matter as well. Like,
Because I mean, one of
Yeah, me phone's died.
but it's like the other things you look at mainly on a support is stuff like communication and that, and you don't know that. So like you don't know that unless you play with the teams anyway.
yeah.
So I think it's harder to like, because you just going by what people say.
I think you're always going to rate your own team higher as well. Like, because you see them play like every time you scrim. You don't see other people's teams as much.
You see the good and the bad though. So if you're being fair, you can knock them down.
Yeah.
I know I would always knock people down like certain points if I didn't actually think they were as good. I mean, I didn't vote in the last one, so I didn't really care.
I think you'll get to vote in the next one.
No, I mean, like, when it was everyone and they had to do power rankings. I was just like, nah.
I did meme votes. I think I put Psycho first and stuff. It was.
Psycho's a decent man, leave him alone.
Guy's a 1v9 machine.
Nah, but the original point is, I literally think Tyler, Mario, and Alanario are all interchangeable. I actually do.
I think
Right,
I think you can put.
Yeah,
I
but
think
you
Mario
said,
and Tyler are tied.
you just said like you rate like lane prowess and laning highly, but from what I've seen, Alia can't lane.
You played against her since she was playing with Crabwheel?
No.
I mean, if you tell her everything what to do, of course.
All I'm saying is if you watch finals when we played against Crabgot, A, he hard-inted, and B, he would just roam when the wave is pushed in under tower, and you've got a Tristana under tower against an Alistair with ult, and I
No, but
can't
what about the
remember
Steam
what else
Gold?
we had. He just
What about Steam
roamed
Gold
like
on game
dumb.
one? What about Steam Gold on game one though? She was like 100 CS down, and she did 9k damage, and Phil did 19k damage.
Yeah, but
And she was on a mobile
okay,
lady
okay,
play,
two
and
things.
Phil was on Ash against Camille.
two things there. One, don't think she's ever played a proper game with Sesh. Like ever. Or like not proper scrim.
Mm.
So you've got like lack of synergy there for a start.
Yeah.
And two, if you look at the CS, it's because it was all funneled elsewhere.
It's not
Like-
funneled, it's literally missing CS in lane, like you just
No.
I don't believe that bullshit for a second.
Okay, so if you think that's right, then
Nah.
you go back and you understand why top, mid, and jungle all have a plus. I think it's 70.
You don't fall 100 CS
overall.
down. Like,
Of course you do.
No.
If you go
If
mid,
you farm
if
properly,
you go mid
no.
and your mid laner comes mid to take the wave and then goes to the side lane to take it, you get nothing.
But that's not what was happening.
Was
Rewatch
she playing Ezreal?
No, she was like 60 CS down in lane. It's
wasn't
like
in lane.
shit like that.
Even
I watched that game.
Nah, man.
I'm a firm believer. If you are 20 CS down in lane, that is absolutely fine, especially at our reload, because one kill is just going to beat that.
it wasn't even that in lane.
But that's
Like
what
if you
I'm
go back and rewatch, see what happens. And also Phil gets if you watch the games as well, Phil gets given everything on FTG when he plays for him. They literally give him every wave. If you actually go back and watch, literally every single wave they send him to catch. Like doesn't matter where it's coming in from. They just give it to Phil. Like if you go back and actually watch the minion delegation, it's really fucking obvious. Like that's one of the big things with Wool Squad when I've come in to play with them, is trying to get them to work better on managing resources. Because you would find that the solo laners will often just sort of move into the side lanes to catch them, which is sort of fair enough. But then people would come in and just take bits of CS, and it was like really managed badly, in my opinion.
I remember when I first came into Wool Squad at the start of Winter Split, I spoke to Alprin and that, and I just came in as a demi coach kind of for the first couple of weeks. Didn't do a whole lot, but I saw what they were about, and I watched a lot of scrims. And just specifically on the Alienari and back then Deef debate, obviously I was there when she changed from support to AD carry. You know, their issues were that every single game people thought they were the weakest link and they'd just come down and camp them. And you'd see it in a Winter Split, and you can go back and watch the games. They had Alprin popping off and they had Weedfish popping off. That's because they literally got no attention from the enemy jungler, and in the bot lane they were forced to play champions like Taric and Ezreal just to try and survive it and get his farm and scale to your power spikes. So I think a lot of the factors they get isn't.
But in a bot lane in a bot lane centered meta like it was during last split, why would teams see going to say Alprin's lane? Alprin was like by far the best top laner when he was on Lost.
Yeah, Alprin's really good.
Alprin wasn't even close to the rest.
It's not even funny how much better it was than everyone else. Like,
it was like Alprin, then a huge gap, and then Sidefall, and then a huge gap, and then the rest.
Like, why would you spend?
No, Mammal. No, I will not rate.
Not sure about the Sidefall.
He plays lane bullies, and he gets so much jungle attention. Sidefall basically played carry champions 1v9 on Poro for like half of the split.
I mean,
and then Nitre would half 1v9 the split.
I mean, Sidefall was like get Camille, do well, get a tank actually in.
Yeah.
But like
so is that good? How's that second place?
Because
if he can only play Camille properly.
No, he could play Gangplank really well as well.
Oh, fucking!
He had the second best laning out of every top. I'm telling you. No.
He's got fingers. He plays Gangplank.
Right,
back when he was broken.
But
yeah, like I was saying, in last split, why would you spend time trying to put Alprin behind when he can do as much as any other top laner in the league with like half the resources? You would go and like hit the weak lane. If their bot lane's the weak lane, you hit it. Like you get them set behind, because if they're behind, they can't do anything. Alprin could still do stuff from behind.
Yeah.
There's always a lot of factors though.
Especially
where you put your jungle pressure and stuff like that.
It was better bot lane wins meta as well. Of course they're gonna focus bot lane. Like that's not even a question. The solo laners, they will win by themselves if they're left by themselves, and they
but that's
fucking Alprin stomp lane every game, and then Weedfish would 50-50. And then
so
it's not bot lane forward, bot lane camp.
No, because they would camp bot lane as well.
I don't think we only scrimmed them like twice, I think, back when it was like Deef and Alia, and it was when Ali was actually on support. And I was just like, what is this fucking bot lane? Oh.
And all of our deaths were on fucking Thor against Low Squad. Like he'd went like 1 in 6 against Alprin, but like because the rest of the map couldn't do shit without Alprin because he's always splitting, they're not going to win. Like if the rest of your map is behind your enemy team, but your top lane is fucking like 2k up, I mean, just fuck all.
Yeah, I mean, in that meta, it's you can either the ultimate goal is get your bot lane ahead, and there's two ways to do that: gank bot and get the bot lane ahead, or gank somewhere else and then translate that lead to bot lane. And that's what Weedfish were able to do, because undoubtedly they had some of the best solo laners in the split. I mean, people like to harp on about Weedfish not being up there, but in my opinion, he is, especially with his intellects, and hopefully Vorzex, you can back that up.
I'm not the biggest Weedfish fan, but I do think.
Trigger, did you know anything about Split before? About Summer Split?
No.
No, do any of you two?
I know a little bit.
No,
just a tiny bit.
Like one of the issues, and I don't know if this actually stemmed over, but it sounds like it probably did. One of the biggest issues the Little Squad had, to my knowledge, in Summer Split, internally, was Alprin, Weed, and it was Sosa back then as AD carry. None of them wanted to play for the team. They all wanted to play the carries. They all wanted pressure. They all wanted to like pop off and carry.
Yeah.
And that doesn't work. So I know they used to have a lot of internal issues with that. I don't know how much, if that, or if any of that stemmed over into winter. But it always sort of seemed a bit like that to me. Where, like you say now, like if bot lane just goes and you let top and jungle, like top and mid do their thing at their matches, but you just put bot lane on a random weak lane,
Yeah,
you're gonna get fucked up.
yeah, but at the same time, can you blame them when that was a strength of theirs? Like if you look at RNG and Uzi have got is their best player, let's play through bot lane. If we were to look at it and the meta was the opposite.
Yeah, but you don't look at that then. You look at KZ and they say, okay, Khan is a carry.
Yeah.
They say Khan is a carry, and what they do is they facilitate that by playing like roaming more low eco mid laners in an early game jungle, and then they have Prey and Gorilla just be on an island and be okay with that, and they take just stuff that's really safe. So if you're not actually like applying that, then you're just screwing yourselves over. You have to like actually think about the comps and how to play the game if you want to like play that style, but you can't have everyone just think, oh, I want to do this, because it's going to be shit.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to be fair to him because, Weedfish did translate a lot of his picks to the champions like Talia, which is exactly what you say, those kind of roaming champions, which I think they could get a lot of bonus from. But that is all squad. Let's go finally now to the bot lane duo rankings. I think that's what you were talking about before.
Yeah.
We've got Pirates being first, Flaming Dragoons second, and Lul Squad third, and then World Save Slides in fourth. Obviously, we have got a Pirates member, World Save Slides member, and a Lul Squad member with us. Do we agree with that?
I'm gonna lie, I was typing, so I didn't hear what you said, but okay.
He was talking about the bot lane power rankings. He said, yeah, Pirates first, FTG second, Lul Squad third, WSL fourth, and even as a Pirates member, I'm like, it depends what we're talking about. Like, are we talking about lane? Are we talking about skill spread across the two players? Are we talking about what they can do outside the lane? Like, what's the ordeal with that? Like, if we're talking about lane, that's incorrect.
We're talking about who's better, mate.
If that's as a lane, that's incorrect. I'd probably put Vorzex first because support can just 1v2 the lane, and Vorzex is the best support. So, in a sense, he would be the best lane. But then again, he is second on the power ranking, so I guess I could put him second. But if we're talking about applied skill...
Kai first, man. What you saying?
Yeah, Kai. If we're talking about just applied skill across both members, I think they're fair. I guess. I mean, like, I think Tyler and Michael, they're like both top 3 in their roles. I don't really think that's arguable. You can't really say the same about Kai and Noah and Alia and Vorzex. I think you can. No, you can't say it about Mario and Flunky either. I don't think.
I think the strangest thing to me is Tyler and Ward are... We'll get on to that. Tyler and Ward are both, in my mind, weak laners.
I don't know if I'd agree. Michael's like, he's pretty lane orientated. Like, when he played with Pora and they played with mid-tray, they would always go to win the lane and then use the lane advantage. I don't know how it went against you guys, but like that's how they won most of the split.
Yeah, I love Wood. He's a good guy, but I think his champ pool is small. I think you can abuse him in lane, and I think Tyler is someone who is passive in lane and needs the support to sort of take the lead. And I don't think they will have that unless they work on it.
They're really good outside the lane. This is something like me and you can speak of from experience. Like they would do a lot with very little resources. Like Tyler would always top the damage graphs. He wouldn't get caught.
And the thing is, don't get me wrong. I think Wood's like a weak laner, but I look at all the other supports and I don't
he's better.
think any of them are strong. So it's not that I think he's bad.
I think Michael's
everyone. I think Michael is rated highly because he is good.
Yeah,
but it's sort of like top lane. I look at all the sports and I think they all have flaws, and I think some more so than the others.
What's your flaw then? If you think you're top, I know a lot of people think you're top.
Well, top for sports.
Yeah, top for sports.
Me?
But what's your flaw then? Obviously, you don't want to reveal shit for things, but
I don't have a
what's your
flaw.
flaw? You don't have one.
Yeah, you
I have a
do.
flaw.
Yeah, you do.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
No.
it's mechanical.
My flaw? What the fuck? Come on, man.
What was that, man?
Number one Midsummer Split. Let's go.
Oh,
Yeah, but
my flaw. Yeah, sent to the shadow realm, mate. That's why you fucking swap roles. That's why you swap roles and get out. You're like, I'm done. Retire. My flaw is I over prioritize lane in my picks a lot of the time.
yeah, I'd agree with that.
And I would also say if I feel like we're struggling as a team in game and we're getting more behind, I will probably make poor engages just to try and get us back in it when you like. I'll probably go a bit hot-headed on engages when you don't need to. I'd say that's probably my biggest weaknesses right now.
Okay. Okay. So I want to ask you the same question. Because we've got three people here, are highly regarded by the community. They've got egos, you know, however big they are, they vary.
Yeah.
But Arty, what's your biggest weaknesses?
I can tell you Arty's anytime.
I mean, I guess like an unwillingness to play certain picks. Like I'll overestimate myself. I'd vastly underestimate someone I'm playing against.
Is your vision score any better?
Warding as well. Okay, this is the thing about the warding thing. Everyone says I've got shit vision, but like, how many times do I get camped successfully? Like, it's really fucking low. Like, they will not kill me if I get camped unless I'm literally getting 4-man tower dove at like my first tower at 10 minutes or something.
But when
Do you know what I love about this?
Yeah.
What Arty's doing is, rather than me make myself appear weak, I'm going to look, what's the weakest role? It's junglers. Yeah, it's just because none of the junglers can gank me correctly. That's all that is.
I'll be real, yeah. I don't buy enough wards, but like...
When you look top lane and Arty's got like 7 vision score at 10 minutes,
yeah.
you're like, what's going on?
I barely would. It's mostly because...
I played fucking Joki with him yesterday and he was playing support and he had like 27 vision score over like a 40-minute game. Actually appalling.
I just forget.
Every Braum ultimate he threw for the first like 30 minutes just whiffed completely.
Okay, I've never played Braum before, alright?
He unbound his trinket for more damage, mate, don't you?
Yeah. Like, I'll be honest. Some people will sell a Doran's blade for a pink ward. I'll buy a longsword instead of a pink ward. Like, that's literally like I don't get people who sell damage for pink wards. Tyler will bug me about it, but it's just not something that I'm believing in right now. Maybe I'll change. Who knows? But I think it's vision and not respecting the laner enough.
This is the one I'm interested in. What are your weaknesses, Mario? Because we actually didn't really scrim that much. We didn't really scrim that much. And as I've said before, I think it's hard to judge AD carries without looking at the sport. So what are your weaknesses?
I'm super fucking lazy.
In what way?
Like, if I'm like marginally ahead, I'll just like stop A moving. I'll just stand there and fucking auto attack. I don't give a shit. Like, I just get so lazy. Like, especially like on Pirates, like there's so many clips where I'm on Varus and like I'm just stood there autoing. Like I'm caught. I'm not moving. Fuck this. I'm dead anyway. Might as well get as much damage off as human.
Start recalling.
Like I don't know. I just get super lazy with my positioning and my fucking A moving.
Positioning, yeah. you remember yesterday?
Oh, what, when I E'd over Dragon Ball?
The fucking blast clone. Oh my god.
I E'd over fucking. We just got Drake and like Rakan and Ezreal was stood behind Dragon Pit. And like, I saw the blast cone was up, so I was like, fuck it, I'll go hit the blast cone. And I E over the wall as Lucian, hit the blast cone. I'm not on the fucking blast cone, so I don't go over. And I'm just stood there like 1v2. And yeah, I'm just lazy as fuck.
Right, okay, so because we've got like 3 big teams here that are all going to be competing for that top spot. You know, unfortunately, we don't have anyone from Flaming Dragoons, but I think that's fine.
Yeah.
I've just pulled up the schedule now because these are going to be some pretty big games when you guys face against each other. So obviously in the first round we've got Low Squad versus Flaming Dragoons. as the first one of you four playing off against each other.
Yeah.
How do you reckon you're going to do there, Vorzex? Because I mean, you've got your opinions on people like Kai.
Against FTG.
Yeah.
It's kind of tough for me to say because we scrimmed them once. Like, we've scrimmed them 2 games of me playing, and it was like, in my opinion, fairly stompy either side. Like both games, like 1-1 we went. So I think it is a little bit. Well, I think it's gonna be a good game. I think it's gonna be close. I think the biggest issue is FTG have been playing. Yeah, they've been playing together way longer, and their style is more set. And with Low Squad, even like yesterday, we're losing games against Sea Dogs Academy because we're trying out fucking random comps to try and figure out what style we want.
Yeah.
So like, until we've like put our foot down now and we're like, fuck this, if we're practicing, we're doing it on like one sort of style, really, so we can get that sorted first. So it's depends how. I think pit ban's going to be a big thing as well.
Yeah.
I think if we get the picks that we want, I think we'll win.
I think that's always been a Law Squad thing, though. Like, if they get their picks, they tend to win, and if they don't get their picks, I think especially mid lane, sort of top lane.
Yeah, but now it's fine because if they ban if they ban like Weedfish, then I'm happy. I don't care. I'm like, yeah, it's not for me.
No, I get to play the game. Yeah.
We've got.
Well, you've got Vorzex Lives. No, you are Vorzex. You've got Pirates. Vorzex Lives. Pirates is the last game of the day.
Have you two scrimmed each other or not?
No,
not at all.
See, we haven't scrimmed Pirates either. We're scrimming them on Monday, I think.
Well, you know how we play, though. You're an insider. You're a snake.
Not of Exile. Not of Exile.
We've got so Slime Rose. Like, I don't really know what to say. They got Suzerico. He's not too bad. Not the best, but he just does his job.
He's decent.
I mean,
he's
people
like
are going to
budget
expect
mammal
you to win that game, aren't they? That is a game that they're expecting to win.
No disrespect, but who is their bot lane?
Yeah. But Pirates, that's the important one. That's the people.
Pirates.
About.
I'm looking forward to it. Like, we both just finalised our rosters.
Yeah.
Like
a day apart. About a day apart.
Yeah. Like, obviously we're playing with a sub.
Oh, you're playing with that Sil guy, aren't you?
Yeah, playing with Sil. Sil's like just a good fucking player, so who should slot in nicely. But I don't know, it'll be interesting because I think he'll be down to mid lane in that game. And I know I've heard a lot of things about how good Air is, and I know how good. Well, I've heard how good DMA can be. Like, it's going to be weird not playing with Dean because obviously best mid laner is the split. Last split. Like, most things are going to be a downgrade.
Yeah, mate, because I wasn't playing. That's all I'm saying.
Fucking ditched out before they could beat your ass.
Fucking mana items on his ear.
I just got to sit there crying about people saying his ear was good. I'm like, what the fuck? Killed me.
Okay,
but yeah, no, I'm looking forward to the Pirates game a lot. I think it'll be really close.
I don't think that. I think if you play Pirates, I think it's like going to be. I think it's close as in who can win. But I think it's going to be super one-sided. Like it's going to be so stumpy. Oh my god, Jeff, this should the fuck up.
I don't know. We haven't been like that in games. Not since Exile, anyway. We've been really, really sort of controlled. Like,
I think that game's down to the jungler more than anything.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Okay, so then here's a question for both of you, right? I'm going to ask you first, Artemis, and then you, Mario. This is on a scale of 1 to 10. How confident are you that you're going to win? It's only best of 1, so Artemis, you first on a scale of 1 to 10.
Are we talking this game?
Yeah, this game on Tuesday, on the 26th of June, when Pirates play Vorzex Lives, when Artemis faces off against Mario, out of 1 to 10, how confident are you that you're going to pick up that W?
Before they answer, yes, that's what I want. I want a solid actual answer. Don't be a little bitch about it.
Yeah, 8.
Give them proper answers.
I'll say 8. I mean, like, we could lose to Cheese or something, and we've never scrimmed them, so they could bust out some shit that we're not expecting, and fucking roll over us, and we'll be like, oh shit, we didn't expect this. But like, I don't really plan to lose any games this split. Like,
big words.
Because I was promised if we get 1 locked in, I can disco Nunu. So I'm really aiming for that. So Mario,
over to me. Yeah, I'm pretty confident. I'll go. I'll go with an 8 as well, man. Like I got pocket picks that I know will fucking
Pocket picks out the ass.
Pocket picks literally out the ass. Like
Hammerlinger's coming for you, Arty.
No, not even the donger.
The donger.
The donger. Like my donger's next level is going to be banned no matter what. But I got pocket picks that I know Arty will see picked and just instantly tilt and go like fucking 07 in lane. Like not even playing against me. He'll just tilt because of the pick.
So
fucking on bot lane or something. Fucking ninja time.
Vorzex. You're going to be the decider. Obviously, I don't know if you scrimmed him. I don't know, but you can look at the.
I literally don't know what to say.
Liam, check your paper real quick.
Check my paper.
Yeah, your paper. Check.
I don't really know how World Save Lives are going to be because I've not actually scrimmed them since they've had all the changes. Definitely not biased because I was on Pirates up to about 3 weeks ago, but I think Pirates going to take it.
Okay. Nice.
Well, that's just ended a 4-year friendship.
I'm sorry. I'm bigging them up so you look better when you smash them.
Yeah.
Cheers, buddy. Cheers.
Lowering the expectation. It's just doing your favours there, buddy. Just doing your favours. Nice one.
Here's my bet. If Pirates don't ban Donga, World Save Lives win.
Okay, I'm leaving it open and I'll win anyway. We'll see.
Let's play, boys. Let's play. Hype.
Wait, so you're thinking Tyler and Ward, who you said yourself aren't lane centric, can?
Oh, I think Michael's a bit lane centric. I don't think Tyler is.
You think he can diddle the Donga?
I think he can diddle the Donga. I think he can handle it. We might have a pick against it. Who knows? Who knows?
Nobody can handle it.
Man, unless one of them is going to play Syndra, and I highly doubt Tyler or Ward.
Oh, I'm not saying anything, but.
This pick and ban is going to be spicy, boys.
Season 8, by the way. Just saying.
Speaking of that, though, obviously, first game is going to be hype. But in the last podcast, I was speaking a little bit about the meta, and the topic went on to the funnel strat. Now, with you three being on the top 4 teams, what's your opinions on that strategy? You know, with the Kale, the Yi, whatever else.
I hate the concept of it.
I don't think it's good.
I genuinely hate.
I think it's very overrated. If you play the funnel strat, you're essentially playing a 4.5.5 with the chance that 0.5 can become a 5.5. It's like an unnecessary risk take because if you ever fall behind doing that strategy, you just a member down. You've just got like a useless fucking Tarek sitting there that dies in 2 hits because he's level 6, and the other laners are level 10.
You saw SKT did it in LCK. Like they got marginally behind because they played Camille Braum, which is just a better 2v2 than Kaiser Tarek. So like if the fucking funnel strat gets marginally behind, like it's just over. Like because you're playing 4v5 at that point.
Okay, so then my question on that is, funnel strat, from what I've seen and from what I've heard, is very easy to operate. It's not hard to farm. It's very easy to like last hit.
I disagree.
And walk into mid lane and take it. We'll get on to that. But that's from what I've heard. But I've heard it's a lot harder to be the team against it and be proactive to put them behind. Because I agree with you. If you can put the funnel strat behind and take control of your lanes, you know the funnel strat's done. But is it harder to do that? And in our elo, are we going to be able to see, for example, if Pirates pulled off the funnel strat, can we see a team like Unknown Enemy being able to counter it?
No.
We could honestly pick 5 troll picks and beat you. It wouldn't even be close. But regarding the funnel strat, it's completely about like rubber banding and stuff like that. It's like advanced high diamond concepts that low elo junglers don't really understand. And jungle's, in my opinion, the weakest role this split. Maybe support could be argued for because a lot of the players swap back and etc. But like jungle looks pretty shit this split. And like
you think support looks fucking.
No, support and jungle both looked horrible this split.
Oh yeah, they do.
With like 2 good players each.
But support and jungle
that makes me think
completely polarizing. Like you've either got really good players or complete dog shit.
The thing is, we don't know. I think a lot of these players are unknown, and you've got to give those players credit.
I think you should put your carries on carries, and if you're jungle to one position, why put them on carry?
Nothing personal here about this comment, yeah? But when you've got Tom Hench 4th as a support main, that's when you know it's a weak fucking league.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like,
well, I mean, let's look at the jungle ones as well. Like
the players are either really fucking good or really fucking bad.
Like, let's have a look. Dewey's the 4th. Dewey's a gold 1 player. I think Dewey's a good player, mind you, but if we're comparing this to Mammal, Ferrum, Arty, Conquest, Weedfish, Air, Deathmark, like you can name about 6 good players mid lane. You can name Tyler, Noah, Mario, Alia kinda, but I don't rate her at all. I'll say Bomber as well because I think bot lane is kinda. You'll disagree because you value lane so highly, but outside of lane, even Arbush outside of lane, I think he's good.
What do you mean outside the lane? Bomber gets caught before a fucking team fight. Literally, he's like the fed player on the team with 5 kills, and he just gets killed before a team fight.
I don't know though. Like, let's look at jungle. It's just, yeah. Why would you funnel gold into any of these players? Is beyond
my vote pitching a 10 right now.
I don't know, man. I would not want to funnel gold into.
To be fair, no. Sissy and Mitre. Sissy actually does pop off on assassins. He actually hates tanks. And B,
slow.
But B, Mitre. What's the one thing you say about Mitre?
He's a fucking beast AD Gary.
Yeah, but why?
Because
he's aggressive.
He's aggressive. Yeah.
No, but
I don't think he's mechanically that special.
He's got good mechanics.
He's got good mechanics, but like best mechanics in my opinion.
Who do you want on a carry player? Someone with good mechanics.
Yeah.
So that is a player that you could put it into.
I suppose the question then is obviously you can look at EU West, or not EU, but EU and NA, or even Korea, when they're trying to put these funnel strategies into effect. You don't say, okay, I'm going to put the jungler on the carry in the mid lane on the support. I'm going to put the best mechanical player on the carry and the other person on the support. So
what are you saying is we might see role swaps?
Perks played the Kaiser, Yankos played the Braum or Taric or Nuno.
So what do you think we should? You think you'll be seeing a lot of swaps and stuff?
Well, it could be, yeah. If you see, especially for the lower ranked teams, maybe if Cortex saying, okay, well, I'm switching roles, I'm just going to say, right, I'm just going to play the Taric or the support and get away with it, and then I'll let the Looney play the carry or whatever. Maybe you'll see something happen like that. The issue then is if you look at someone like FDG, when you've got Conquest and you've got Mitre.
Conquest is very, very average mechanically.
Yeah, but either way, he's a really selfless player.
Yeah, he'll gladly play the Taric. Like he's that type of guy. I do. That's why one of the reasons I really rate Conquest.
No leak. Have you guys actually played? I'll say played against. Given by your own strat, like funnel strats and scrims.
I've played against it. I can't say who because
I don't want you to say who.
But we beat them in 15 minutes. It wasn't close.
We've had no one try it. No one's tried funnel strat against us.
I don't think like swapping players, especially platinum players, is practical at all because they barely know how to play their own fucking role. Yeah, how are they supposed to know how to play another one? Like, I mean, some players could, like Mitre, Axel, I think, is one of them. I think I could play about 2 roles, maybe 3 at a stretch. Air can play 2 or 3. You can get away with that.
AD and jungle, that's it. Put me anywhere else. Give me Gangplank.
Yeah, your Gangplank's clean.
Simply based off the conversation I had with Coxie or Tyler, whatever you want to call him, yesterday with the podcast. I want to ask you, Vorzex, what's your opinion on him? Do you reckon he's going to... Because obviously, I presume you're going to rank him as the best AD carry. You might not, but I presume you are. No?
No.
Okay. But...
I'll say it, no.
Okay.
I like Coxie, but...
Top three.
I'd put Noah above him.
Would you put Mario
for the split?
Last split, top 3 was me, Coxie, and...
Coxie had me.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So
if I had you, I'd have been number 1. Like,
but
if Mitri had you, he would have been number 1.
I think last split for AD carry was also like fairly stacked and like players.
Yeah.
I think AD carry was very stacked. Like last split.
A good top 7,
yeah, I agree.
It was hard. It's hard to say who's the best unless you look at results, which doesn't actually always mean that it's that person who's actually doing well.
Especially with like all the roster shit that happened.
I think Coxie's really good. Don't get me wrong.
No, I think he's good.
But I've never thought of Coxie as a mechanical player.
I feel like he sucks his own dick.
I think he's got very average mechanics.
Yeah. We learn from each other. That's what we do. We're the ego lane.
Yeah.
So my question is then, obviously, you know him more or less more than anybody else in the community.
Mm-hmm.
He hypes you up a lot, and you've got your opinions on him. He's now role swapped to mid lane. There's nobody better to ask. How do you reckon he's going to perform?
If people don't ban the no finger mid laners, he's gonna pop off.
So
He's actually gonna pop off.
So flat.
Yeah, Vlad's a finger mid laner.
No, it's not.
Dude, I'm talking real no finger mid
You
laners.
just smash your face on the keyboard and insta kill everyone.
No, Coxie's he hasn't really been playing mid that long again, so I don't think his mechanics are great. But if he's on like something weak mechanically,
So
like something that doesn't require a lot of mechanics to work,
Swain.
I think he's like gonna do more than fine the split.
So, what's your opinion on VV as a whole? This is a question to all three of you. You know, it's they've got the likes of Bomberhund and Tyler in there, who are players who people have very high opinions of and very low opinions of. And then you've got Cortex role swapping. You've got a couple of unknowns in there. I'm not sure exactly who the top.
I think they're gonna have it really, really fucking rough. So Cortex, who people have their opinions of, AD carry is just role swap to jungle.
Failure gymnast,
which is immediately, yeah. Bombers had to come in. Their support can't play for the first part of the split, so they've got a different support in.
We actually robbed him.
Wow.
We robbed their support.
Wow. So they've got a whole new bot lane come in. They've got an AD carry playing jungle. They've got an AD carry playing mid. And they've got a jungle playing top lane.
To be fair, Coxie is like a flex player. Like, he didn't play AD carry for like the split, did he?
Yeah, no, but his AD carry is going to be better than his mid, is what I'm saying. So, like, I think Coxie's like the best player on that team.
I'll disagree, but I have my opinions and you have yours. I don't know. I don't think you should judge ADCs too harshly. You judge him really harshly, even though you said not to judge AD carriers.
I judge it just because I think he gets overhyped for years. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't think he's bad. I don't think he's bad at all. I just think that he gets way too much hype for like.
I think you need to sit down and play with him. To be honest, to have a fair
played
assessment.
against him.
Well, yeah, playing against him, but then again, who was his support?
And I've watched him play against bad bot lanes.
But I'm just saying.
To Cortex.
If you want to talk about an overrated AD carry, I want to talk about Noah. Straight up, I think he's easily the most overrated player so far this split. He has done absolutely nothing to warrant the amount of praise he's getting. Like, literally.
Yeah, but he lanes with Kai.
Yeah, but he's done nothing. And Kai is rated better than you, sir.
True.
If you're saying Noah deserves
if you're AD carry and your support goes 0-5 in laning phase like every fucking 2 games,
yeah,
it's gonna be rough. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
There's no doubt in Noah's mechanics, but
Noah's like go sit.
He has got the worst.
If he's got someone to pilot him, he's like will pop off so hard.
Yeah. I think he's excellent mechanically, but
there reaches a point where you need to have some of your own brain. Like,
yeah,
you can't literally just have someone babysitting you 24/7.
I think it depends on the support. If you got like a support like Sesh, I think he needs a more independent AD carry to work, like Mario or Ricky. You need someone to just pilot because that's the type of player you are. And then certain supports like Michael.
I played with Mario. It was
someone like Michael needs like a mid-tray type or like a Tyler type, someone that's just he tries to like lead more so than the support. I think.
So you're saying you need a sub and a dom?
Yeah. Basically, that's what I'm saying. Or you can have 2 equal.
Or 2 switch.
Yeah.
But
honestly, that's how it works. That's how it works.
Yeah.
Do you remember that team that we used? What that team was that we used to play?
Oh, Poggers. we had a player from America who was like fucking silver and played Shaco only.
Shaco, mate.
It was actually the worst thing on ever. It was so bad.
And then Harry, who fucking roll swapped every 5 minutes.
He was like fucking barely silver 5 or something.
Yeah, it was funny. It was funny, but like
it was funny, but it was like I swear every week we were like in an argument for some shit. Everyone's like, "You're all idiots, swear."
Yeah, it was always the fucking Americans, brothers.
Right, so I'm going to look at now the team power rankings and just strictly for the main 10 teams, and I'm going to ignore Flaming Dragoons, Low Squad, War Taves, Lives, and Pirates, and I'm just going to presume all 3 of you think they're going to make top 6.
Yeah.
Top four.
Whether I'm just presuming.
I'm not saying top 4 without a doubt. It's not even going to be a question of playoffs.
You want to know? You want to know who are the other two teams?
Who the other 3 teams are going to be? Who's going to make playoffs except for those 4? So who are the other 2? So we've
Sea
got
Dogs for VV.
VV, Sea Dogs, Slime Rose, Unknown Enemy, Herwood, and Irons at Sprite. Now, obviously,
I want to say
Sea Dogs.
Sea Dogs VV.
I don't think Sea Dogs.
Who's going to make it over them though? Look at the rest of the roster.
Unknown Enemy, Herwood, and 1SB. Like, who's going to make it over them?
Herwood could be 7th.
Slime Rose.
I think maybe Slime Rose.
Nah.
No bot lane.
No, actually.
Well, now I think
we've had. Okay, no, I can't.
I don't know who the ones that
they're not as bad as people think.
No, they're not.
Like
Peng
Turtle's like a solid mid laner.
Turtle's top 3 on Anivia, and then he's kind of bad on everything else.
They've got Pineapple jungling for the first 2 weeks, so like that's a big plus. He's
the best jungler.
And
Pineapple.
If
Pineapple was in these
super solid one.
Yeah, if Pineapple's in these power rankings, I'd put him number 1.
Yeah. On frame.
There's not many to compete with, is there?
I mean, some would argue Cicero,
yeah,
but
other than
I don't know.
Other than
I have my views on Cicero.
I would say Cicero being.
I like Cicero. Like, I really like him as a person, but I can't put him above like 2nd or 3rd. Like, this season I could probably put him 2nd or 1st, just because of how shit jungle is. But Pineapple's better in my opinion.
I think.
Having played against both of them,
I think last split. I think Cicero was 2nd best jungler. I think above him was JJ before he got banned.
Really?
Yeah, I think JJ was fucking super good.
What, John?
No. The one that was the jungle.
The Smurf one.
Got banned.
Oh, ZLKP.
Yeah, JJ was really good to be fair. It's super biased because I've played with Cicero for like 3 splits. So
true.
I know him in a team setting very well, but. I would still have him first.
I've never played on a team with Cicero.
Whenever I play versus both of them, I've always felt way more pressure playing against Pineapple than I have Cicero.
Hey, Cicero goes top lane.
Yeah. Pineapple goes top lane when I play it too. But
so would you then say right that you can split this split into 3 groups of teams. So the first group is FDG, LLS, Pirates, and World Saves Lives. The second group is VV, Sea Dogs, and Slime Rose. And the final group is Yui, Herwood, and Irons at Sprite.
How bad a 1SB? I don't even know who's on that team.
Psycho.
From what I've seen from it looks like
top lane's Nerf Me Please, jungle Psycho, mid is Remix, and bot lane's I Am Jack and Faint.
Wait, I thought I Am Jack was on Slime.
Oh no, sorry, Stalby.
That's probably.
Do you recognise Irons at Sprite against
I don't know any of these players.
An academy team though? Because their first team roster doesn't seem like they're going to smash Division 1. But because of that might mean that the academy team gets a little bit of more action, like more swaps within that roster. Do you reckon that could help with like Till or like having an extra 5 men in terms of mindset?
I don't know who's on.
I don't value it at all.
Academy.
They've just got bad players on both rosters. It's not going to make a difference.
Isn't fucking Power Fruit on 1SB Academy?
Yeah, he is.
I don't know who Power Fruit is. Who are these players? Who are these no names? Come on.
Yeah, give me a second. Let me find one SB8. 1SB Academy. Power Fruit. Rewind the Wise. Obst Fly. Hi, I'm Sawyer. And Con.
Yo, Sawyer's OG. Sawyer was playing Summer Split for like a week, and then he left. That was about it. and then 1SB went boom. Well, that was about it. I don't know. I feel with that, I think you're probably right. It's split into those 3 categories.
Yeah, so it's just there's going to be a battle for first and second, obviously, because that's how playoffs works.
You know, I think Herwood could be in the second group, and it sounds dumb, but their top laner is like
Tim Sucker
in the top 5. Honestly,
Tim Sucker's a beast.
Honestly, he's in the top 5. And like,
I haven't seen enough of him to comment.
He's top 5 or top.
But they've just had a new mid lane, aren't they, as well?
I honestly think he's like on the same tier as like Oak or Stu. He's
and
like in that tier.
And they had like a new mid laner now.
Yeah, and then mid lane is supposedly like way better. So they could surprise. I don't know. I think they'll be a lot better than people think.
I'd like them to.
I think they'll be 7th or 8th. Maybe. No. They're not getting into playoffs. That's kind of ridiculous. But yeah, I'll curb my enthusiasm. I'll say they're about 7th or 8th.
Great TV show.
Yeah.
So the question then is with it being split into those 3 groups, and with maybe there are some teams, maybe World Save Size might drop down, maybe Sea Dogs might step up, Slime Rose step down, Herb would step up. Do you reckon this is going to be an interesting split, or do you reckon it's just going to be too easy to call?
In the top 4,
I think top 4 is going to be interesting.
Top 4 is a pure coin.
And then, do you know what's going to be interesting?
It depends if we get our shit together fully.
You know what's going to be interesting? I think everyone below top 4, I think you're going to just see clowns.
Yeah, it's going to be hilarious, I think.
I don't even think it's going to be... I think it's probably like 2 groups, because I think it's just going to be fiestas.
So do you reckon there's that much of a difference between VV and Sea Dogs and then Unknown Enemy and Iron Sprite? Do you reckon they're just pretty much in the same? Because what you're saying there is Iron Sprite can make playoffs.
No.
It's best of ones. Anyone can win a game.
I think the mechanical difference between the top 4
and it is very... Yeah, but the top 4, I think, is like
just purely based off mechanics, like pure mechanics, like it wouldn't be close.
The thing as well is, look at the map. It's like super snowbally. So
mechanics mean a lot.
A bad team gets a little bit lucky early game, and then teams struggle to hold out. They can't scale up a late game anymore.
No, but you see it time and time again. Bad teams not knowing how to close out games. Pirates didn't know how to fucking close out games. We just waited for a team fight around Baron.
True.
That's literally what we did every game.
But I think with this meta, I think the top 4 teams should be able to close out games if they're ahead.
Yeah,
I think they should be.
I
guess with weaker Baron and shit. Yeah.
I think they should.
Because Banner of Command got removed, and games are going to rely on how well you siege, which depends on AP champions and Baron too. I don't think there's much of a chance of any bottom tier teams getting back into a game. I think because mechanics are going to play such a massive influence in the early game, in the laning phase when it's 1v1, when it's 2v2, there's just going to be natural leads.
I think it's going to be very jungle orientated.
That's what
honestly. It's going to be a very jungle orientated split.
Which is weird considering it's being regarded as the weakest role.
It's one of the weakest roles, yeah. So Cicero and Mitre and Dewey and Axel are all going to be like so influential. It's ridiculous.
Weakest role, me jungle, me fucking smoke lane.
Yeah, it's just going to be like Zinzao players just
Stop forgetting about my boy John, dude.
Honestly, in the last podcast, people said that John was going to be the MVP of the split. Now, this is now a question I'm going to give to you 3. Who's your MVP of the split? Who is the one player that's going to make the biggest impact?
Me and Air Joint.
Can we pick one player from every role who you think is MVP?
I'd like to do that.
Okay, if people want to do that, let's do that. Why not? But then I want one player out of those 5 that's going to make the biggest impact. That doesn't mean that they were predicted first and then.
Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, sure. Artemis, go.
If you know it, go.
Okay. Me top lane, Air mid lane. I'm gonna go ahead and say I want to say Mario AD carry. Support Vorzex, and I think Mitre jungle is going to surprise everyone.
Like a dream team right there. Roster swaps.
There you go. That's my rankings.
Okay, I'm going to ask you now, Mario. So for top lane and then jungle, because Artemis fucked that up. But in order, top to jungle to bot.
Yeah. Okay. So I've got faith in Arty. To be fair, so I'm gonna go Arty for top. Jungle, I'm probably gonna have to say from what I've seen, either I can't really choose between John and Mitri because they're both like the best carry junglers from what I've seen. I'll probably go Mitri just because he's more established and yeah. Mid, fucking pains me to say it, but probably Weedfish.
Ooh.
Poggers.
I did not expect that to come out of your mouth, being completely honest.
That hurts.
No, I don't like him, but I got to respect him. He does his job and he does it well.
He is a decent player. He's a pretty good player. I'll take it.
Support Vorzex and AD carry I'm looking at. Probably Tyler.
See, I was going to be fair and say that we just don't mention people in this call. And, I stopped sucking my own dick.
I mean, Mario is the only person now that isn't in both persons. You were the only because you didn't vote for yourself. You put Taro up there.
I voted for Mario.
I'm too lazy. I'm too lazy to be number 1.
I would say
I think Mario has to step up for WSL to do a good display. So I think he has to be the MVP.
From Vorzex.
So for me, if we're looking at MVP, it's going to be like shock value. It's going to be like
I'm talking.
These players are going to come out of nowhere and pop out.
Yeah.
So I think
what
if we're not including people in this call, I think.
No. If we're including it, because if you now say
Okay, I'll put Arty top.
Okay. Out of
I'll put
curiosity, then
Arty
who's
top.
number 2?
Ferrum. I think because the way I see it is, I think Ferrum's the best all-round top, as in can play both styles.
Are you sure about that?
Like jack of all trades, master
Yeah,
of none.
I think he's absolutely abysmal on tanks.
He's better than you at tanks, and he's better than Mammoth carries. Yeah, he's better than you at tanks, and he's better than Mammoth carries.
But then would you say that Artemis is better on carries and Mammal's better than tanks?
I would say it's probably right.
Right, that's quite interesting then for the top 3. That it's like a gradient.
I think it's that's like what I think the top 3 is at the minute. I think Mammal's the superior tank player. I think Ferrum is like really good at both styles. And then I think he is like specifically really good at carries.
But then if you're playing a 9-week split with 18 games, you want a bit of both, don't you? So maybe it could be Ferrum.
Yeah, which is why I was gonna put Ferrum.
The jungle.
We're talking about pure MVP here.
I want to say Mitre for mechanics, and he hopefully won't be picking beta stuff.
It is a jungle's a carry role right now.
He'll pick Lee Sin and he'll just smoke people with insects. Yeah. That's what it's going to be. Mid lane, I'm going to give it Thad.
Yeah.
Just because Thad's
You've seen him.
I've played with Thad before. He's got the highest ceiling. Highest ceiling in mid. AD carry.
What a bot, let's face it. AD carry's
not
cool anymore. But
know it. Yeah. Support.
We all know you're going to say yourself. So
just say yourself already, man.
I genuinely didn't want to pick support. Like I didn't want to pick me.
Yeah, but we all know you're going to say.
But I look at it, and I'm like, who do I pick? I know like 2 of the players. That's like it. So me.
Right. Okay. Brilliant. So I think that's nice. Everyone can look at that and put their own opinions down in the comment section. But the ultimate question is, you've all picked 5 players. Now I want you all to pick 1. Now this is the player I'm going to reiterate. The player that performs the best, but also has the biggest shock factor. So say if we say someone like Vorzex plays a 9 out of 10 every game. You know, that's great. But if then you saw someone like Feint on 1SB perform a 9 out of 10 every game, then that'd be, Feint would then get that because he's got the biggest shock factor. And that's the kind of thing I'm looking at. But at the same time, if Vorzex is the best support or the best player, give it him. But that's the same for every role, but all together now.
Sounds impossible for me.
Thad.
It's expecting it, sir.
Yeah, but the thing is, they're not, because people are like, oh, he's a support player, and it's like, no, Thad's a mid laner, and Thad's going to show you that he's a mid laner this split, and that's why I think he's going to shock people, because people are going to go, oh, he's that fucking support from Slime Rose, and then if he plays as well as he should do, he'll be like popping off in games. So I think Thad's going to get the biggest viewer reaction.
You sound excited by that. You sound excited.
Dude, I love Thad. I love Thad. And if he pops off, I'm happy for him to pop off all over LoL Squad. He's a good guy.
He's a beast.
Artemis.
Oh, dude. Can I do a joint one?
No. To make it easy, you don't have to say yourself, but just say one person.
If it's not I would say myself, but if it's not myself, then I'll say Fed.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think me and Fad are going to be about even, and we're going to 50-50 carry games with Tyler, and everyone's going to sleep on Tyler as well, because he's doing the most damage every game, but he's not making the big plays. He's just positioning really well and fulfilling his role to the utmost standard. I think me and Fad are going to have the biggest shock factor.
If we're talking about shock factor, then I'm actually genuinely going to say John.
Okay.
I feel like nobody is expecting him to play.
If I didn't put Mitre Jungle, I was going to put Dewey because I don't know him, and apparently he played well. So I guess the same for John.
But
could be really good.
From what I've seen, whether he was on Academy last split or scrims now,
oh, he was on Academy.
Yeah, he was. Okay. He was other than the Smurf on Academy, he was the 1v9 machine.
Right, that's where I've heard of him from.
The best thing about John then is the worst thing he's going to get is a meh. Who the fuck was he? Meh. Whatever. They'll get a new jungler. But the best thing you can get, and what people are saying is quite close to getting, is fuck me.
Yeah, like he has the potential to like just completely pop off and take over games.
Nice.
This is why it's better to be ranked 10th than first.
Yeah.
You get ranked 10th, you pop off, people are like, oh my god. Straight to number 1. And then you're like, yeah.
So we already touched on this, and I'm just going to try and finish it off. It's a very similar question I asked the other lads that I had on. I'm talking about the dark horse. Now, this is a team that aren't expected to do highly, so it's obviously not the top 4. But it's the team that you expect are most likely to break the biggest ceiling. So maybe a team that people expected to finish 10th made playoffs, or maybe a team that people expected to finish 7th made first. The biggest dark horse of the tournament. Maybe this one team.
It's got to be Howard.
Yeah, I'm saying Howard.
I don't see one SB or UE doing absolutely anything, but Howard have
I would,
potential to pop off. But it's all dependent on how they play.
Glasses are off.
yeah, man. Wear them all day at work. Feels bad.
What are you saying, bro?
Because
Because you can't pick a slime, bro.
I would have said like slime. But if we're talking like the bottom 3 creeping in, I would say.
I mean, you could say someone that you expect to finish 5th, no chance of finishing first, and then them finish first.
I think Slime Rose will be the biggest dark horse because their roster imploded at the end of the split, so they're rebuilding.
We robbed their players.
Yeah, you robbed their players. So
Yeah.
So I think they've got like a brand new roster, and I think people aren't expecting them to do well at all. And I think they should be able to get playoffs, and I think that's pretty good.
Nice then, nice. Right, so boys, I'm going to end the podcast here. I'm going to grab this as a somewhat short one. Obviously, we can continue the conversation if we want, and we'll maybe do some extras. But very big thank you for coming, Vorzex, Artemis, Mario. Really appreciate it. Cheers for trying with the camera, Mario. Artemis, you're a beta cook. What can we say?
Oh my God.
Please remember to like and comment if you've got any improvements to make, and PM me on Discord if you want to be
Pirates will win Prem.
If you want to be on the podcast in future, send me a PM on Discord and we'll get you on. Big lineup to come. If you've got any topics you want me to talk about, any particular guests you want, I'll make sure that happens, and I'll try and get these guys on again because this is a good podcast. Cheers for watching, boys. Say bye, everybody.
See you later.
Ciao.
Full squad for the win.
Pirates will win. Pirates will win. Pirates will win.
Pirates will lose.
Pirates are bad.
It's been a Leatherwood podcast. Over and out. Peace. Well, thank you. Cheers for watching the podcast. I think this was a good one. A little bit of a shorter one. Let me know what you think. What I'm thinking I'm going to do from here is do a shorter one and a longer one, and do it in a kind of a rotational pattern. So this is like between 1 and 1.5 hour, other one between 2 and 2.5 hour, and that's going to kind of cater to everyone's wants in terms of this podcast. Again, I really want you to kind of feedback to me what you think and where we can improve. And again, if you want to come on, make sure you let me know, because there's only so many people. There is only so many people to invite. I should stop drinking during this thing, man. Swear down. But cheers for watching. There's going to be a couple of clips at the end now, just because I thought I'd press start recording before I actually started the podcast. So some nice juicy bits to listen out for. So stay tuned. Cheers for watching, boys. It's been X-Trigger. Over and out. Peace. I'm shit at this, man. I swear to fuck. Got no idea what I'm doing.
Yeah, was it actually spicy last night?
It's been uploaded, but it's also 2 hours long.
It's just come up, so I've just literally flicked through to it. I get spoken about from the sociopath. So.
It's fine. I mean, it's 2 hours long, so don't go out your way to watch it. But
no, I just flicked through until it went to support power rankings, and I was like, okay, let me have a listen to this.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna quickly go to the toilet. When Mario comes back, tell him to get his camera. But we should be good. Should be good to go pretty soon.
Cool.
Nice.
Sorry, lads, webcam has not been acquired. Oh, you're fucking muted.
Yeah, you suck.
Yeah.
Arty's even gonna get one.
Is he actually?
Yeah, because I was calling him beta as fuck. I was like, you better fucking go get it now, you little beta boy.
Dude, I don't even know where my fucking is.
Hey, use your phone.
My front camera's fucked.
That's so weird.
Huh? Dude, I swear I put it on my fucking desk. Apparently not.
Yo.
It was happening, Drew.
Not much, buddy. How's your cam? You found it?
Nah, unfortunately not.
Can you not use your phone?
My front camera is dodgy.
You can use your back camera, can't you?
True. But I won't be able to see myself.
Man's working out those angles.
You make a second Discord account on your PC. So you join it with 2 different accounts. So your phone is just for the camera with the audio muted, and then obviously your PC is for your mic. And that way you're
I'm back. Did Lucas find the cam?
Okay, 2 seconds.
No, he didn't find us.
Did he not find the cam?
No. But
So-
he's going to try his phone instead.
Yeah. So, what should people call me? Big Dick Bandito.
That's what I call you.
Where are you from, Vorzex?
Near Stoke.
I know the answer to this one.
Go on.
Newcastle under Lyme.
That's the one.
There we
But
go.
people always go, "You're Geordie," and I go, "No, I'm a fuck. Nowhere near."
I'm literally from Manchester. I know exactly where it is, mate.
Oh yeah, you're about an hour away.
Yeah, not too far.
Not far.
Um, so, Trigger, if you'd like to.
Going on here.
Oh,
As if you're gonna make me hop on cam.
Yeah, hop on cam.
I need to.
Aye, man, people can't wait for this shit, man. The thing is, how much respect you're gonna get for this? Do you know what I mean?
Nothing.
Discord.
Nah, man. Comes with it. It's just straight up being alpha. Zero shit's given.
Everyone's gonna see giant nose.
Nah, it's not.
He's gonna be calling me a Jew for weeks.
Wait, what? Just don't bother. I'm not. Stop bothering me, you guys can do it.
Come on.
Wow.
Come on, Arty.
Wait.
Do it for the scenes.
Friends. Add friend. There we go.
My fucking
And see.
my lip is
Trigger.
busted. Like a herpes
Oh,
patient.
there's FNC extra in it. Yeah.
Yeah. Space X trigger.
I got bullied for fucking months for doing it in the Pirates. It's not happening.
Do what?
You didn't get bullied, dude. You got memed a
Bullied
ton.
for what?
What do you mean? Every single time you'd call me a fucking Minecraft character or something. That shit was none.
Yo, I mean, don't be a little bitch.
Have you not
Yeah.
seen me, Arty, man? Look at me, yeah?
Look
Do you know
at
what I mean?
nah, I can't say look at me because you can't.
Everyone is a big fucking nerd that plays League of Legends here.
Exactly.
So, who cares? Just because you're the least
I
handsome.
might be alpha on the
doesn't matter.
outside, but I'm insecure.
But he's beta on the inside. Yeah. Yeah, someone actually fucking kill Phil.
Wait, what? What did he do?
Are you doing some ratings where you put like their favourite camper as well?
Yeah.
Phil's putting Janna as my favourite.
Wait, really?
Little bitch.
What's your favorite? It's Blitzcrank, right?
Well, it's fucking definitely not Janna.
Wait, you actually put Jana. You're baited.
He's fucking triggering me.
It's Blitzcrank, right?
Blitzcrank, Alistair, Morgana, any of them probably.
I'd say it's Blitzcrank. You're no kid.
Blitzcrank is fucking fun.
Oh,
There's no way.
wait. Phil put Kypriaska above you.
What?
Oh, they follow my listen.
He put Kypriaska first.
I didn't get us.
Nah, I'm kidding.
I was gonna say he's already told me that he hasn't, so I was like,
I think he should be like.
Kypriaska rank 1, by the way. look at his face.
What's this?
Look at Liam.
What?
He's
And
so
this,
bothered. I could tell. Look at you.
You see, no, I heard Kai Fresco 7th and I started smiling. That was about it. Sounds about right.
He's just better than you, man. Like, what can you do?
No. You see these, Arty? I've got none. I don't know what I can do.
I've got no hands.
I got no fingers. I'm a stump. Like,
How you getting away
Did you
with
hear
that?
the banjo story?
What banjo story?
Have you heard the story of the banjo?
Nah, man.
Oh, look at him.
Oh, what, me splitting my fucking banjo did it. Fucking awful.
Wait, there's banjo?
Huh?
He never told the story of the banjo to you guys.
We're just not in that.
You could send it to Jiga, the 4 copy pasta maybe.
Oh, the 4 copy pasta. Yeah.
That's fucking iconic.
Wait, I DM'd it to you, didn't I?
You do it to Driga. It made me feel sick.
Multicast.
Him telling me about it. He was in a nut sling.
Oh, what's this?
No, that was my fucking balls, dude. Not.
Oh, you say you had banjo? my brother had something close. You know, you've seen Happy Gilmore, right?
Yeah.
Well, we were on holiday. We were at the driving range and we're all smashing these Happy Gilmores. And then it's like about 5 hours later, and because my brother was stopping with his mates on holiday and we were at a different place, get a call. Yeah, Andy's not so well. Like, what do you mean? He's in tons of pain. He had strangulated his testicle. actually had to go to the hospital to have an operation, or he would have lost his bollock.
Oh, dude, that.
Like,
I had a similar situation.
Is he rolling one? Holy shit.
I had a similar situation.
The bought tobacco as well.
Can I smoke on stream?
Yeah, Lex did it yesterday, why not?
Okay.
It's not stream, it's video.
You can't make my sponsors won't allow it, Mario. I'm sorry.
Shit,
Yeah,
sorry.
Sorry, you'll get demonetized.
I'm not allowed to appear with this naughty work.